touchdowns and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, from Mexico City, our visitors, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Get a victory.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's
game.
game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go now.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Diablos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Looking to throw is Mills. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Mills now from the 50. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The slot man in motion right. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Okay, ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. They'll pick up there 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is.
Touchdown, Panthers. Rashad Bateman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Holding, offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play out of it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Back to throw here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's Mills. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Mills. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing, Mills. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's That's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play he's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills, a slant route caught by Bateman. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Mills. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Mills. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch, as he was able to get both feet in. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. York able to send this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They give to Taylor out of the gun, and he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Out of his end zone, Mills. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Mills. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mills. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mills to throw it. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. A give up the middle to Gibson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Mills. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that good. And we're back now in Charlotte. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Back to the ground with Gibson. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. York able to send this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It's a gain of a yard. Good for a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try and run. Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Diablos are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Mills. Into the hands of Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mills looking to throw it. Gets this to Gibson. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. Gets this to Waller. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Mills back to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially